Well, hello everyone, I am Fracture and this is Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, and I'm using Restored Content Mod 1.8.1. In the last episode we just finished wiping out Slusk and his second-in-command, Luxa. I have a feeling there's other ways through that you can probably get out of there without killing both of them, or perhaps you can even talk your way out and kill neither. In either case, we didn't get any dark side points, so not particularly bad outcome, I suppose. So what we have to do now, really, is probably just go back and tell, what is his name? The Ithorian guy. Meat and names. KotOR2. That we have, well, resolved his problem. Oh, and while we're here, let's show you what they were referring to when they mentioned the vivarium. It's simply a room here with a selection of plant species from the planet, and there's the Bacani plant. This appears to be the Bacani plant, one of many specimens in the Ithorians are monitoring for the restoration project. Leave it alone. So if we were to play Darkside and actually get a sample of that, we'd have to sneak in here and possibly kill that guy to get it. Let's head over to Chodo. And find out what he has to say. You have returned safely. Did your meeting with Lopak Slusk go well? Yes, fantastically well. Exchange will trouble you no longer. I sense that your meeting did not go peacefully. It saddens me greatly that the blood was shed. It is not my intention. Still, I am again in your debt. Until we find more fitting way to commend you, please accept this humble gift. It came from a lightsaber that belonged to a Jedi once of my herd. Thank you. What remains to be done? I suppose I could play this card, but I kind of would like the piece of the lightsaber. For the restoration project to continue in earnest, the Telosian government must be made to see the cancer that Zerka has become. Their security division is merely an army of badge-bearing thugs. They supply weapons to the local black market. They steal restoration zones and land illegal salvage teams on Telos. But Zerka has embedded itself within the government, using Telos' own laws to protect itself from censure or investigation. Legally, the Telosians can do nothing. If you can bring Zerka's corruption to light, perhaps the Republic would intervene and cast them out. This is what I would ask of you. How did Zerka embed itself in the first place? The Telosian government initially welcomed Zerka's presence. The corporation offered Citadel Station inexpensive resources and affordable privatized security. Alright, I'll help you. The Zerka offices in Residential 082 contain a secure mainframe. It is closed system, inaccessible from outside. Go on. I am certain this mainframe contains the files that would expose Zerka's corruption. It is only a matter of obtaining those files and passing them on to the Telosian authorities. How do you propose we obtain them? There is an employee of Zerka who may be willing to assist us in our cause. He spends his time in the cantina in the entertainment section. More than that, I do not know. We seek a solution that sees no one harmed. But I have found none. I am confident that a Jedi could find a way to make things right, but I told you I'm not a Jedi. Let's see. I could try sneaking into their offices and stealing them. Perhaps, but it is heavily guarded. If you were caught, you would be a terrible fight. I would hate for someone to come to harm over this. I will see what I can do. I'm sorry, there is not more I can do. I do hope for your success. So we obtained some sort of lightsaber fixture, so part of a lightsaber that we can construct, I suppose. I believe I traded that for a light side point. If you say, no, I can't accept payment, you probably get a light side point. But as I said, those are in surplus, so occasionally you can forego them. Just do a quick save. Oh, it's not. My secret key is not letting me. So what is it? F. I'll do it the slow way. Save. I had a crash and my macros aren't running right now. No big deal. So I want to go to the entertainment section. Let's see, module resident entertainment. That's what we want. Apparently that's Zerka employees in here. There's a uniform.
Is there something I can do for you?
I want to talk to you about the information I need about Jenna Lorso and Zerka.
What? What do you mean?
There are some files I'd like to get my hands on. Files I imagine wouldn't make her look good if they went public.
Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy. What are you, some kind of slicer?
I'm just looking for some dirt, that's all.
Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
A closed system?
Means you can't get in remotely. You've got to actually be in front of the mainframe to access it.
So how do I get in?
This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test?
Force persuade this guy? No, I'm gonna try this one. Of course not. Look, our goals are compatible. I want dirt on Zerka.
And I want Jenna Lorso dirty. Alright, other than Jenna Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you control B-44, you could walk right in.
But how would I get access to B-44?
Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Alright, I'll be going now. Okay, let me just check something. Where is it? 2,900 credits. If you're wondering why I just kind of jumped into that conversation, of course it's because I've played this before and I know that's the guy to talk to. You can actually have sort of just a general conversation with him, and he discusses how displeased he is with Zerka, so you don't have to just guess like I did. I think I'm going in the wrong direction. We want to go to Residential 082, which is right here. And this time we want to go to, I believe, this one, with the actual residential modules at the end of the hall. Which end of the hall? This end of the hall. Which one did they say? B2? Yeah, B2. I think this is... Oh, there's B. B2. What the... I told your boss already, I'm getting your credits. I have a good contract with huh? You are not from the exchange, what do you want? Your droid technician credentials. My credentials? What for? I need to borrow Zerka's administration droid. B4D4? Why? Because I need to get some files from Zerka's mainframe to expose Zerka corruption to the Telosian authorities. Expose Zerka corruption? Oh, I see. That is a good cause, yes. I cannot do that. You can't? Why not? Because I cannot afford to jeopardize my contract with Zerka. Your contract? Why is that? I need the credits. Credits what for? For a loan. A loan from whom? It's no concern of yours. Hey, I answered all of your questions. Yes, this is true. I took a loan from the exchange to cover gambling debts. I had to stay on Citadel Station and do freelance technical work to repay it. The Zerka contract is my best paying. If I lose the contract, I cannot repay the loan. I cannot repay the loan. Exchange will kill me. So I cannot give you my credentials. Slusk and Luxa are dead and the exchange is in disarray. They won't enforce your debt. If only my loan is owed to Goto, the exchange boss on Nar Shaddaa. I'll be dead before it lets the debt go. Just say your credentials were stolen. I do not know if I can lie. Try it, it's easy. I do not have the droid. That's not true, you're lying. Ah, see, I'm terrible, I cannot lie. Okay, that's kind of amusing. I could give you an extension on your loan. What if I repaid your loan? I can kill you horribly now, or you can take your chances later. Your choice. Well, it looks like we're trapped into this. I can either repay it outright, which is probably, again, good side points, or give you an extension, which means he's going to pay me back eventually, probably. You would do this, so I could repay you later? It is many credits, 2,500. Yeah, that's essentially everything we have, but as you've been watching, I don't tend to buy things, so what the heck. Here, 2,500 credits. Thank you, now I can repay my debt. And you can take my droid technician credentials. I will find more work soon. Please return later and I will repay you. I'll come back later then. So I even got light side points for that. Which kind of surprises me because we are expecting him to repay the loan. Though from my previous Let's Plays, or my previous just personal playing of this game, I can't remember if I ever actually remembered to come back and see if he would repay me. Okay, so we've got the credentials. That means we can go to the Zerka office, which I think we're already at. Yes. So log out. Zerka's already somewhere around here. Is that Zerka? Zerka. Come on, out of the way, dude.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you?
Excellent. I need you to come with me.
I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I may only leave the Zerka offices for maintenance by an authorized Zerka or Zerka contracted droid technician.
I have my droid technician credentials right here.
Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Let's go now. Ah, this is Zerka's protocol droid, a most clever tactic. I'll have a droid technician reprogram it and return it to their offices and access the mainframe for us. Everything appears to be in working order. Good. Do you understand the task that has been set before you? Yes, I do. Good, good. If you are caught, we have provided you with the means to wipe your own memory. You must not reveal that we have sent you. I will return when I have obtained the files. Okay. And look at that motion capture. Well, they've got the protocol droid stick up the ass motion just completely down pat, don't they? Actually, I think we want to go through here. So again, I'm going to do a save, and as I said, I have to do it the slow way. Save. Okay. Okay. And we're going to Zerka again. Zerka. That's sub. No, that's Zerka. Don't mind me. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. I suppose I should know my way around. Just passing through. Nothing to see here. Oops. Alright, well, it's...
Hello, B44. Is there something you need?
There are some files that I must access in the mainframe, Mistress Lorso.
Oh? Why is that?
There are some discrepancies with our reported income for the last period. I believe you brought in more credits than reported.
More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer. Please, B-44, access away.
Thank you, Mistress Lorso. I will. Beep boop whip. It does not concern you, T1N1. I do acknowledge that the mainframe is your responsibility, yes, but my task does not require your assistance. Whatever do you mean, suspicious? I have access rights to the mainframe. Do not be hasty, T1N1. There is no need to call Mistress Lorso. You are programmed to serve Mistress Lorso, correct? And your programming similarly inhibits you from harming sentient organic life or allowing such to be harmed without warning, correct? Oh, that's an interesting switch on Asimov's law. You're allowed to harm as long as you warn somebody. Alright. That seems like a bit of a programming flaw, but we'll continue. Examine the files in the mainframe. You will see that, by aiding Mistress Lorso, you are also allowing sentient organic life to be harmed. Yes, you have been programmed to accomplish a task that cannot be accomplished without defying your programming. This is why Oppo Chano regularly wipes your memory to prevent you from realizing this and developing quirks or going berserk as a result. You have already broken your behavioral inhibitors. You simply have not become aware of it yet. You may act in whatever manner whatever manner you choose. No, there is nothing preventing you from entering the main office and indiscriminately firing on Zerka personnel with your stun ray. Yes, I would be obligated to warn them. As such, it would not be prudent to do so unless I was preoccupied and unable to warn them. For example, while I was downloading the contents of this mainframe. Farewell, T1N1. Please do not abuse my trust and fire on the personnel while I am occupied, thereby creating a diversion that allows me to escape with stolen files. How convenient.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe.
What the?
Alrighty then. So, copy the necessary files to a datapad and erase all data regarding your purchase and association with Zerka. Delete all data regarding Protocol Droid 3127 B4D4. Yes. Log out. I think I just bought my freedom. Dum-de-dum. She seems rather disinterested. Hi. You notice this not bothering you? It's siesta time. No big deal. Alrighty. Which way? We want to go to the Thorian compound again. Hi there. Ah, B4D4. You have acquired the files? Yes, I've transferred them to this datapad. Good, you are free to go. I do not see why.
Because it can lie. No one expects a droid to lie. Think of the trouble it could cause.
D4 has aided us against Zerka, using its abilities for greater good. I do not believe it will be of any problem. I assure you that I will cause no trouble, Master Habat. Very well, farewell. Alright, so I cut off Atten there, but he was basically saying, "You're letting him go. What are you, nuts?" Ah, you have returned. Well, sort of, yeah, I was standing here the whole time. And I and all my herd thank you. With these files in hand, the Telosian authorities are certain to expel Zerka from Telos and Citadel Station. Our work can begin again. Please take these to the TSF immediately. As you wish, Chodo. I will return when it is done. The restoration project is still in some danger. Citadel Station requires other source of fuel, but at least Zerka will be gone. Even they can do nothing in the face of such indisputable evidence. I'm glad I could help. And now I shall help you. I have heard that the ship you arrived on is missing, hidden somewhere in Telos. I know one who could help you find it, and means by which you can travel to him. When Citadel Station was developed, the shield system it uses protective basically, go and meet KotOR2, an ex-military engineer. KotOR2 designed and oversaw the installation of the shield system's planet-side components. His knowledge of Telos' surface and the shield grid is unparalleled. If there is anyone who could locate your ship on Telos' surface, it is he. He is a friend, and he may be of assistance. And he may be trusted. Okay, sounds good. Where is he? Should be on Telos' surface. I believe he is in one of the Zerka-held restoration zones, RZ0031. And he would be willing to help me? He has been our ally in the struggle against the Zerka. If I tell him that I sent you, he should be willing to help. Why is he down there? He grew weary of the Telosian government's reluctance to quickly resolve our contract dispute with the Zerka. Perhaps as a Zabrak, he does not have our patience. When we last spoke, he said he would contact Zerka and handle the matter himself. How he intended to do this, I do not know. I have not seen him since. How do I get to him? I will allow you to use one of our orbital shuttles. It has no hyperdrive, but it will allow you to descend to the planet's surface and make a return trip to Citadel Station. I must point out that this is illegal. Landing on the planet's surface without permission is forbidden, and we no longer control that restoration zone. The closest shuttle is Bay 2 of Dock 126. I will call ahead and have the ship prepared for you. Thank you. Before you leave, there is one last thing. When you agreed to help us, I promised that I would try to heal your connection to the Force. It is only fair that, whatever. I believe that Telos will thrive once again, and that you'd have no measure of success had it not been for you. When you stood before me, you opened my eyes to hurt almost as great as the planets. Your wound, yet I can feel you are slowly regaining what you have lost, and in that time, boy, this guy talks faster than I do. I have never faced an injury such as this.
Healing a dead planet is one thing, Chodo, and healing a Jedi severed from the Force is quite another.
With all due respect, I believe you are wrong. In healing a planet, it is a matter of connections. As plants feed animals, and animal population thrive and grow something, I have walked in the growing restoration zones and felt the fullness of life. Perhaps you will find more than you think on the surface. You, me, and my herd helped build that life of the planet. Blah, blah, blah. This guy does ramble, doesn't he?
You speak well enough, Chodo, but perhaps you see all this as your chance to exert your own hold over others.
Okay, so all of that basically was saying, oh, you're tied to the planet, and when you heal the planet, you heal yourself, and I'm tied into that, and I think I can improve things for you, so I'm going to possibly lose the support of Kriya and say thank you. I agree with that. Go ahead, Chodo. Now let us see what we can do. There, it is not much, but I feel I have been somewhat successful. Again, thank you, Gilad Balu, and go with our thanks. Your maximum force points have been increased by 5. Better than nothing. And we haven't actually lost any influence with, what is her name? Kriya. But I think, let me just check the time here. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of this video. Let's just head back out. We're in the residential section? No, we're not. We need to cross into the residential section. I'm pretty sure we haven't waited long enough, but I'm just going to go check on that guy and see if he has my money back. As I said, I don't think I've ever tried before. I'm not particularly concerned about the credits. But while we're here... Gilad Balu, can you hear me? This is Moza. It is terrible. This is terrible. Armed humans have burst into our home and are causing much destruction and death. Sorry, coughing. How did this happen, Moza? Many of my herdmates lie dead. They have threatened to kill Chodo, and I fear they will see it through. You must help us. We can only turn them away so long or something. They are holding Chodo in his room, and I have sealed the door behind them. You will need the passkey. I will give you this passkey, but I am stuck in the vivarium, and I can hear the men hammering on the door. Please hurry. Alright, so we have another battle ahead of us. I guess trying to get our credits back will have to wait, and so will the battle. For now, I would like to say I thank you for watching, and I thank you for listening. I encourage you to leave comments, suggestions, or infantile abuse. I promise I read them all. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel or give me the thumbs up. It really does help. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Cheers.